Hi, Misty Time here. I want to share with you a really important subject. Well, it's an important subject for me, and I bet for you. And it has to do with religion. Really, how to forgive religion. So ultimately, religion and dogma and how we believe gets all tangled up. A few years ago, I was booked on a radio show to talk about forgiveness. Just that morning, a bomb had been detonated in Europe, and ISIS was claiming responsibility. When I sat down in the chair, the radio host introduced me and then asked me why. Why is Islam causing us so much terror? My simple response was this: religion is not God. Religion is the practice of dogma, and dogma is a point of view, a human interpretation of Holy Scripture, whatever that Scripture is. When dogma is used to serve and further the needs of personal agendas, it's no longer serving the original intent of God. Simply, when people twist Scripture, when people twist Scripture to justify their wrongful actions, religion becomes something detested and to be feared. People's animosity towards religion is because people ruined it. God is certainly not the problem. Religion and some of its leaders have messed up their own PR campaign. Extremists have overloaded religion with hate-filled messages and put evildoers disguised as leaders into positions of power. And I'm also not singling out one specific religion. It happens in every religion. Who would want to give up precious time and put on more than yoga pants on a Sunday morning and go to a building filled with people that might judge you and tell you you're not doing it correctly, whatever it is? I know I wouldn't, and I'm a reverend. Yes, really, I am a reverend. And again, God is not the problem. People are. When you meet someone in a casual conversation, you often ask them, hey, what do you do? When I get that question, I usually give an answer, well, I'm an interfaith reverend. I work in forgiveness. And then I wait, hoping I get a casual, wow, that's so interesting. But most often I hear, oh, well, I'm not religious. At first, I thought the response came from the fear that I was going into a long, unsolicited televangelist rant and that they were just trying to shut an imaginary door in my face. However, after getting this response so many times, in so many places, from cocktail parties to the tire shop, I've come to the conclusion that I'm not religious response holds a much deeper concern. When I probe deeper, most of the I'm not religious folks follow up with, but I do believe in God. And they often share that they've had a faith tradition passed down from their family. So, what's the problem here? Is there a problem? Do you have to be religious to know God? Do you have to go to church or synagogue or temple to know God? Heck no. So then, why do we have churches and synagogues and temples? Well, to put it bluntly, people need people. We need to be together, to support each other, to love each other, and to learn more about God from teachers. You can only go so far alone, and your benefit is greatly increased from learning from others and others learning from you. Plus, the feelings of being with others while learning and worshiping God is very different than doing it alone. It's like the difference between singing in your car to your favorite song or seeing the band live in concert with a crowd. the energy is different. And that is part of why we have churches, synagogues, and temples. Also, one bad apple does not spoil the bunch. Religion can be beautiful and supportive practice in your life. When disaster strikes in our world, our communities, our personal lives, the best of religious organizations tend to come out, bringing comfort and support to our community. The members and all the people around it help fulfill physical needs and spiritual needs. When we work together in harmony for a common goal, we can solve many problems. You know, many people are currently afraid of religion, and for very good reason. A lot of extremists have done very bad things in the name of their religion. Religious wars have been waged, and religious judgment shows up, everywhere. Past religious trauma is valid, and it's important to not repeat it. Healing any past trauma and making healing decisions about how religion can help you is important. So, how do you forgive religion so you can find true intent of religion and have a benefit for your life or your family's life? Well, number one, realize that people make religion. The old saying, ultimate power corrupts absolutely, could not apply more here. If you had a traumatic event or you feel that a religious group has been less than loving, you first need to remember that a person or a group of people are the ones you need to forgive, not God. God's not that part of it. 2, do not blame the sacred texts of any religion of the world for what people do. All major religions have some form of the golden rule. Teach and treat others as you would want to be taught and treated. If people are being unloving, hateful, hurtful in the name of religion, it doesn't mean you have to be. 3, find the beauty in religion and ritual. You know, practicing ritual solidifies our feelings about what you believe and what you do. If you're at a sporting event, you wear the colors of your team, you cheer on your team. Just like you mark moments of your life with weddings, funerals, graduations, and holidays, religion can help you mark and grow your spiritual journey. And that could be, for many people, baptisms, praying together. There's so many wonderful things. Okay, number 4, find ways to practice your religion because it makes our community stronger and infuses you with spirit. Working to find a church, a synagogue, or a temple that shares your beliefs and worships the way you are comfortable. If you believe strongly in helping others, then find a church that has a strong outreach program. Yeah, we are never better than when we are helping others. Okay, number 5. Adjust your expectations. Know that it's rare to find a group that you 100% agree with. Remember that Holy Scripture is given to us by God, but interpreted by flawed human beings, even with the best intentions. Use your heart, your mind, and your soul to decide on what you believe and what feels right in your heart. All right, number 6. Be the change. If you are not okay with the leaders or teachers in your religion, then do what you can to change it. Change the conversations from hate to love and choose to walk in love and forgiveness. Well, I'm Misty Time, and I would love to hear your thoughts on all of this, including what practices in religion that you find amazing and what other ones you would like to avoid. I can't wait to hear more from you. And you can find me at Misty Time, and that's with a Y, MISTYTYME.com, where you'll find free classes on how to understand more about forgiveness, really what it is and what is not. There's also some other classes on there. How to forgive your family. Well, you know, we all got one. And how to forgive your ex if you've got one of those. All right, I can't wait to hear more from you. Follow me on all that lovely social media, Facebook, Misty Time, and Instagram and Twitter and all the fun stuff. I'd love to hear from you. Take care and have a blessed day.